Hey guys, my name is Logan, founder and leader of the Oceanic Architecture build team and the Oceanic Islands Project. Today I'm showcasing a build so great that it will be written in the history books one day. As you know by the title, that build is an airport, but this is no normal airport. This airport is on a whole other level. It's a work in progress that's been going on for over a year now, but when complete it will be the single best airport ever made in Minecraft. Nothing less than that. But before I take you on a tour of the progress so far, here is a picture of the layout so far. So this is the layout of the terminal that's been constructed for over a year now. There's exactly 192 gates in this terminal alone. The 192 gates are spread evenly between 4 concourses, A, B, C and D, each having 48 gates. Now let's begin with the tour. So currently I'm on the main road leading to this terminal. As mentioned, we've been working on this ever since July last year, so over a year has passed now, and you're about to see what's been done in that time. And I finally made it to the entrance of the terminal. In front of you, you can see the multi-storey car park for this terminal, and it may not look too big, but this car park is absolutely huge, and in the distance is the terminal, so let's go over there. And we've made it to the entrance of the main terminal for this airport. This building itself is going to hold things such as check-in areas, security, and shops and restaurants, and the arrivals area. As for the structure, this terminal was inspired by Istanbul Airport in Turkey, which opened around about a year ago now. I wanted to have a luxury feel to it, which is why there's a lot of curves and dome shapes on the roof. With the structure to talk about, let's go inside this terminal. So at the moment we're on the departures floor to the terminal. To get into this airport you have to cross a bridge, which is a little inspiration from how you enter Istanbul Airport. As you enter the terminal you cross another bridge on the inside where there's elevators on both sides of the bridge. Going straight on, there's a board directing you to the check-in desks. There's 6 of them, which hold the 24 airlines in this terminal. The check-in desks haven't been customised in the airline's colours yet, but they will be soon. And moving on to the ground floor in this building, there's nothing here at the moment, but here will be the carousels for the arrivals area. As for getting out of here, it's really simple. Just locate your nearest exit and you're here. Oh, I just love this roof though. Anyways, this is what you see when you exit the terminal. Here will be loads of taxis and coaches waiting to pick up people, and the multi-storey car park is just ahead of you. And that is pretty much all that's been done for this part of the terminal, so now let's move on to where the majority of work has gone. Here I'm in the centre of one of 4 concourses. For those who don't know what a concourse is the place in the airport where all the planes are parked and where you board a plane. Anyway, this is the centre of Concourse B. All concourses in this terminal are near enough identical, so I'll just go through this one. In the centre, as you can see, is a train. This train will take you from building to building in this terminal, since it would take a long walk because of how big this airport is. There's signs and elevators everywhere around here, so you're never going to get lost. These concourses are fully complete, so they have a complete interior. In these concourses there's plenty of features. On the ground floor there's multiple aquariums which you can actually walk through. These are everywhere in the concourses. There's also loads of lounge areas like this one to keep comfy while you wait for your flight. And of course there's loads of toilets as well. Here in front of you is one of the waiting areas of the ground floor. There's around 400 seats on every waiting area on the ground floor, so everybody should get a seat while they wait for their flight. Here, this is meant to be a charging station for your devices before you board your flight. And over here is where you show your ticket and passport, and then you can board the plane. but since this is on the ground floor, you have to take a bus to get to your plane. And that pretty much covers the ground floor, so let's move upstairs. Upstairs is a little bit different to the ground floor. There's a load of garden areas like this one here, as well as lots of toilets. Here's what one of the waiting areas looks like for upstairs. They're a little bigger than the ones downstairs and they have more seats and more charging stations. But up here you can get a great view of the plane. And that pretty much covers upstairs, so let's take a look at the best part, the planes. In front of me is an LAL Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner. Obviously LAL isn't a real airline, all of the airlines in this airport are fake names. As for the plane itself, it's a really modern one. I really like this plane because of how the wings look. The wings have a really nice shape to them if you look at them from a certain angle. This plane also has a lot of working redstone lights which are controlled from the cockpit. From the cockpit you can turn the landing lights on and off, the lower beacon light on and off, and also the strobe lights on and off. Now let's take a look inside the plane. Here we are at the front of the plane. To the right of me is the cockpit where you control all of the lights with the levers. If we go into the cabin, you have the business class cabin at the front. These business class seats are very private, even if you don't have a window seat. The middle seats have a privacy screen, aka a trapdoor. All the business seats have a TV as well. After the business class cabin, you have 5 rows of premium economy seats, and then the rest is all regular economy. And that's what's inside this plane. Now let's take a look at the entire outside of this terminal. There's 48 gates for every concourse in this terminal, meaning here there's a total of 192 gates in just this terminal, and there's still 4 more terminals to be built. So now you can see that this airport is going to be pretty big. Just to see how big this is, I'm going to fly from one side of this concourse to the other side and see how long it takes. As you saw that, it literally took me a whole 2 minutes to fly from one side of the concourse to the other, so imagine how long that takes walking. And that pretty much concludes the tour of this airport so far. This airport is already bigger than most Minecraft airports ever built, and this airport is only going to get bigger, and I can't wait to share the progress we make with you. My name is Logan, founder and leader of the Oceanic Architecture build team and the Oceanic Islands Project, and I'm signing off. Until next time, peace out.